Rumi was a 13th century Persian poet, Islamic scholar, and Sufi mystic originally from Greater Iran. The greatest Sufi writer ever and poet in Persian language. Let's see a couple of powerful quotes from Rumi about life. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor, and set your life on fire. Seek those who fan your flames. He is a poet of joy and love. His work comes out of dealing with the separation from shams and from love and the source of creation and out of facing death.
Hey, it's winter time and we have got a new look. But today, what I'm talking about is stories. What generally are stories? A short story, a long story. It all has a sequence of series which goes on. But have you heard about Sufi stories? What are Sufi stories? This is, we all have heard about stories. What we have not heard, or you might not know, is Sufi stories. Sufi stories are a blend. It's a blend or a mixture of different kinds of stories. Now, let me put this in an easy manner for you. Sufi story is a mix of, playful jokes like funny jokes, and on the other side, it is also giving you a lesson. So, a spiritual lesson or a good lesson or a lesson in some other manner. And then there are playful jokes. So, it's a mixture or a blend of both these things. That is what makes a Sufi story. It's kind of simple, it's pretty simple. And Sufi stories are very short. How short? Do you think? Like, how short? There are short stories, there are short chapters. You mean to say that there are two, I'm just like acting like an audience right now. So, what my audience would be thinking. So, you are telling me that it's a short story, that means 2 or 3 pages or 4 pages? No, just a single page or a half of a page, and that's it. Such a short story that ends in half of the page gives you a lesson and has playful jokes. That's the mixture, that's the exact mixture of what a Sufi story is. I've got my specs back on. We are talking about Jalaluddin Rumi. You may know Rumi, right? Rumi is not my friend. Sir, no, not Sir. Jalaluddin Rumi. Okay, let's call him Jalaluddin Rumi. He was born in Afghanistan. He died in Turkey. That's the easiest manner of telling who that person was. Okay, he is one of the greatest poets of all time. He's a Sufi poet. And what he tells about life is live life as if everything is rigged in your favor. Be full of sorrow, be full of positive attitude. I have a quote over here by Scott Hamilton which says the only disability in life is a bad attitude. Now, all these things, quotes of life, positive quotes of life, everything is formed and made in a story, short story, which is now like called Sufi story. And the greatest Sufi poet of all time, Jalaluddin Rumi's book we have is the book of Rumi, which I showed you earlier. And it has 105 stories and fables. Link is in the description box below. If you have not read a Sufi story, I did not know what a Sufi story is until I read that book, which is kept right in front of me. I had no idea what a Sufi story is until I read it. And believe me, I was amazed. I was amazed with the way it was written. I was amazed with the way he has written it. That's it. Sufi stories. Go and explore more about Sufi stories. Don't just read what your textbooks say. Don't just read what the school curriculum says. Explore more. Go for Sufi stories. And Rumi is the best one to start with Sufi stories. Again, I am saying Rumi is not my friend. Read Jalaluddin Rumi's books, and I'll see you in the next one with a new book. You can comment down which book you want me to review, and I'll do that. I'll do that. We'll meet next Sunday with a new book, new episode, new creations. Till then, bye bye.